All
right.
Full of middleweights, and Kinchen is unbeaten in 24 fights, 23-0-1, and Ralph Moncrief, the veteran who has lost 6 times but has won 19 with 12 knockouts. So it's Kinchen and Moncrief. Let's take a closer look at James Kinchen. He is 25 years of age, from McKinney, Texas, now living in San Diego, a 5-time Texas Golden Glove champion, unbeaten in 24 professional bouts. He has scored 19 knockouts along the way, but he has also shown he can go the distance against stern opposition, as he did in this fight against Odell Hadley, winning a 10-round decision. This was Kinchen's first time on national television. It turns out that Kinchen is also a fan of the Late Show movies and a fan of actor Peter Lorre.
Mr. Moncrief, you better be careful because I'll break you up into little pieces.
But his impression of Peter Lorre won't be enough to impress his experienced opponent today, Ralph Moncrief, who after a 2-year layoff from professional boxing has won 14 of his last 18 bouts. Here he is seen scoring a 3rd-round knockout victory of Nick Ortiz in Atlantic City in February of this year. At age 32, Moncrief sees this match today as a watershed bout for him. He knows he has to win.
I'm fighting a young man, and I feel that I'm more experienced and that I should come out on top with the blessing of Almighty God. And that if I lose, well, I'm looking towards a retirement. I'm thinking seriously that way.
So Ralph Moncrief in the ring now has made it a must-win fight for himself at age 32. That's apparent. It is apparent that, of course, he needs this victory here on national television to continue in his pro boxing career and perhaps get himself into the top 10 among the middleweights. Remember, this is not a terrific division at the moment. It is dominated indeed by the champion Marvin Hagler without too many strong contenders underneath. There is James Kinchen preparing himself as he tries to keep his unbeaten record alive. And so we will have round 1 of this 10-round middleweight bout live from McAfee, New Jersey, here on CBS Sports Sunday, after this word from our local stations. For round 1, let's go up to our ring announcer here in McAfee, Ed Darien.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it's in the middleweight division. The judges, Tommy Kazmarek and John Stewart. The timekeeper of the bell is Justin Bucanico, counting for the knockdown seconds, alternate referee Larry Hazard. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of the scheduled 10-round middleweight bout, referee Vinny Rainone. And now, boxing fans, introducing the principals. First, in the blue corner, wearing the light blue trunks with the white trim, he is weighing in at 159 1/4 pounds. This gentleman has a record of 19 wins, 6 losses, with 12 big knockouts. All the way from Cleveland, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, here is Ralph Moncrief. Moncrief. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the green trim, he is tipping the scales at 164 1/4 pounds. This young man has a record of 23 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 19 knockouts. From San Diego, California, boxing fans, here is James "The Heat" Kinchen. Kinchen.
The referee, Vinny Rainone, will
Well, let's
deliver the
turn around
final
and fight when I
instructions.
say break. Backward step, break clean, then resume boxing. If I put you in a neutral corner on a knockdown, stay there even if I count to 8. Don't come out because I'll stop counting. You understand that? You understand that? Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands and good luck.
Okay, we have middleweights. James Kinchen, unbeaten in 24 professional bouts. Ralph Moncrief, 19 6. And Gil Clancy, a quick comment here about what you expect in this one.
Well, this is a great test for James "The Heat" Kinchen. He's a young guy. He's on his way up, and he's in with a good, solid pro. Despite the fact that Moncrief has a spotty record, he is a good fighter. He's been fighting very well lately.
25-year-old James Kinchen, ranked number 12 by the WBC. Unranked Ralph Moncrief is 32, and as you heard him say earlier, he realizes this is a must-win for him. Took 2 years off from his pro boxing career for religious reasons and decided that he could come back and continue to box as a professional, and has been successful since making that comeback in 1974. It looks a little darker in here than it was. Don't adjust your sets. Lost a few of our lights. We'll try and get them back for you quickly. It's obviously Halloween. You know, all kinds of funny things are going on here. People coming in here as zombies earlier, and they were all dressed up for Halloween.
Well, Tim, you know, I've heard of fighters putting other fighters' lights out, but I've never heard of them doing it to the ring lights, you know? And it hasn't been a solid punch landed yet.
Kinchen in white, Moncrief in powder blue trunks. Ralph Moncrief, born in Dayton, Ohio in 1950, now lives in Cleveland. Kinchen, born in McKinney, Texas, now lives in San Diego.
That's it.
117 amateur fights for Kinchen. He won 107 of those. He was the 1980 National AAU semifinalist, the National HAL champion, and a 5-time Texas Golden Glove champion. His best wins over Rudy Robles and Odell Hadley. Moncrief has victories over Ernie Singletary and Kurt Steen down in South Africa.
Kinchen is a well put together young man, Tim. Very, very strong and a very, very good puncher. But again, he's in with a veteran, and a veteran who's been fighting well lately.
Kinchen started his pro career with 12 knockouts in his first 14 pro fights, and he's been very active in 1982. This is his 8th fight. Young man in a hurry, perhaps seeing that that middleweight division has a lot of holes in it. Opportunity to move up quickly. Under a minute to go in round 1, scheduled for 10.
Moncrief is not known as a puncher at all, Tim, and I think the main reason for that is the fact that he keeps his legs so far apart. Just can't get any pivot in his hips when he throws that right hand. Really spreads his legs. Look how far they are apart now.
Very serious about his religion, and indeed, when he was in South Africa for one of 2 fights he had down there, he was invited to preach in black communities, and he did so. Kinchen just missed with the right hand and then landed the left, but again, Moncrief was pulling away and reduced the impact. Final seconds of round number 1. James Kinchen and Ralph Moncrief. Number 2 from the Americana Great Gorge Resort in Maccabee, New Jersey. We're in the cabaret room watching James Kinchen in the white trunks with green stripes and Ralph Moncrief in pale blue.
Well, Tim, I heard something new in Moncrief's corner. His trainer told him to use 1-3s. I've always heard of 1-2s, but never 1-3s, so I guess they have their own code. He said, you've hurt this guy already. Just keep using those 1-3s.
In the Moncrief corner, trainer Ray Mills and manager Mike LaQuatra. James Kinchen is handled by Wes Wambold, who also trains Irving Mitchell, who was stopped earlier today by the young African from Ghana, Azuma Nelson. Moncrief came in at 159.25. Kinchen came in at 164.25, so effectively making this an over the middleweight bout.
Kinchen looks like he's in very, very good condition, Tim. And if he came in at 164.25, for him to make the middleweight limit, he has to come down to 60. I think he's a little too short for a light heavyweight, and it looks like he may have trouble making the middleweight limit.
Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy live on CBS Sports Sunday. Still ahead, Leon Spinks and Jesse Burnett. NABF Cruiserweight Championship. Under a minute to go in this second round. Left to the body by Kinchen.
Kinchen is looking to land that one big bomb, Tim. And sometimes that can be a mistake. Those big bombs come all by themselves. All you have to do is work. He's a very strong guy. He should be moving his hands.
Moncrief does not have a lot of sting on that jab, but it has served to keep Kinchen off him so far in the early going. Approaching the end of the second round, scheduled for 10. A right-hand lead landed by Kinchen in white, Ralph Moncrief in powder blue. Round number 3, James Kinchen on the left of your screen in the white trunks, and on the right is Ralph Moncrief. The crowd coming alive here in McAfee, New Jersey. Hoping for some tough action in this middleweight bout.
Kick them up, kick them up.
Kinchen continuing to throw that left hook to the body of Moncrief and has been effective with it.
Well, he's looking to set up his right hand, Tim. Again, he's looking to land that one big bomb with that right hand. Meanwhile, Moncrief is keeping busy with that jab and scoring points.
Well, we thought he scored well enough doing so in round 2 to take that round, as we see it.
It's amazing all the years that Moncrief has been fighting that nobody has told him to try to close up those legs a little bit. I think it would make him a lot more effective puncher and fighter.
Wait, Jimmy.
Right-hand lead by Kinchen landed. Kinchen in the foreground, now the left of your screen in white with green trim, and Ralph Moncrief
Setback. Break.
in powder blue.
Another right-hand lead by Kinchen. Timmy's starting to get the range.
No, let him up. Let him up. Nice and easy. Step
Full day of boxing action on CBS Sports Sunday. NABF cruiserweights coming up. Leon Spinks at a weight that should be comfortable for him. He was certainly one of the smaller heavyweights. And at 195-pound limit, a lot of people think this is the right division for him against Jesse Burnett, who had been a light heavyweight campaigning as a cruiserweight. That's coming up later. And meanwhile, Moncrief with a combination scoring. Under a minute to go in round 3.
Moncrief landed a beautiful right hand, and Kinchen smiled at him.
Whoa! In a cup. Up.
No need warning Kinchen for a low blow. Under 30 seconds to go.
Second warning in the round to Kinchen, Tim.
Moncrief staggering Kinchen back and now trying to press the advantage. Kinchen was spinning at the time that Moncrief caught him, so he was off balance. Wasn't really hurt, but he was knocked back. Final seconds of round number 3. Middleweights. Ralph Moncrief and James Kinchen. Good jabs by Moncrief. Round 4. James Kinchen off the stool quickly. Ralph Moncrief, who had a good third round in the powder blue trunks.
Step out. Step out. Nice and easy.
Scheduled 10-round middleweight bout.
Well, they told Moncrief in the corner to feint the jab and throw a left hook, and they said, you'll knock him out.
After the body by Kinchen.
Oh, let him go. Step back.
Blood
Step back.
from the ear of Ralph Moncrief. Try and see exactly if that's where that cut is. Must have occurred as they just banged together on the ropes there. Right hand by Kinchen landed. I've never seen a boxer get cut there.
No, Tim, either have I. Not exactly that kind of a cut. Kinchen the heat, and for him to win this fight, he's going to have to start putting on a lot more pressure, use a lot more heat.
Against the preacher, and he landed a right hand in the face of Moncrief.
Work him into the rope, James. Get him in the rope.
Hook scored by Kinchen. again by Kinchen.
Step out. Watch your heads. Watch your heads. Once again. Come on, preach it.
Tim Bryant and Gilt Clancy live from McAfee, New Jersey, covering Ralph Moncrief and James Kinchen. Later today, Leon Spinks and Jesse Burnett. Under a minute to go. Round 4.
Kinchen's best punch is that right hand counter over a jab, Tim, but he looks for a little too much. Should be setting it up.
Under 30 seconds left, 4th round.
There you go, Bree. Yeah.
Coming to the end of the 4th round with Moncrief having been totally ineffective since he took that hard shot that knocked him into the ropes. Round 5, a scheduled 10-round middleweight bout. Ralph Moncrief in blue, James Kinchen in white with green trim. Still unable to ascertain exactly where that cut is. It appeared to be on the earlobe of the left ear of Moncrief. Now at the top of your screen circling right. Does not appear to be a problem for him at this juncture. Maybe, yes, there is some blood from the nose of James Kinchen.
Tim, that's from those jabs. Moncrief just keeps that left hand busy, and he is scoring points with it. In Kinchen's corner, they told him he's falling behind. They said, you're going to have to start going to the body and punching a little more. And look, they told him that he's looking for that one punch, which he should not be doing. Unless he knows something that we don't know.
Kinchen, yet to lose as a professional, has just one draw along with 23 victories since turning professional after a good amateur career. 25 years of age.
Tried that right hand over the jab again, Tim, and again he fell short with it. Right now, Kinchen is fighting Moncrief's fight. Staying in the center of the ring in boxing with a tall guy. He should be trying to trap Moncrief in the corners, trap him into exchanges.
Right hand lead just grazed Moncrief. No serious impact.
Same punch, Tim, time after time, reaching with that right hand.
Keep it clean.
For his part, Moncrief has not countered it effectively. He's a little late picking it up, and so he's not scoring when he's got an open target off that missed right hand of Kinchen.
But this is Moncrief's type of fight, Tim. Just stay out in the center of the ring. Not too much action, and just score points. Kinchen is the younger man. He's the stronger man. He has a weight advantage. He should certainly try to make a fight out of it.
15 seconds left in round 5. 10-round middleweight bout. James Kinchen in white. Ralph Moncrief in blue. Round number 6, you're looking at James Kinchen. We are live from McAfee, New Jersey. Later today, Leon Spinks, Jesse Burnett. Full afternoon of boxing here on CBS Sports Sunday, along with our other lineup and several guests in the studio with Brent Musburger. You'll be hearing more from later.
In Kinchen's corner, Tim, they told him to stop looping that right hand. They said they wanted him to continue to throw a right hand lead, but throw it straight and hook behind it. They also told him that Moncrief is giving him the body and protecting his head. He said all he's looking at is the head. He should be punching to the body. And again, Moncrief is just going along like Old Man River, just keeps popping that jab out there and scoring points.
Watch the back hand, no back hand.
foul on Moncrief's part, and then you can see the amateur training of Kinchen. He bowed to the referee.
Moncrief scored with a right-hand lead and clinched as Kinchen punched back.
Let's go. Break! Step back. Get him, Heat. Step to the space, Breach.
Kinchen seems to be getting the range a little bit now. The jab has been falling short, but he's finally reaching Moncrief with the jab. May see a little more excitement. Very shortly.
Wild overhand right lead fell short. Moncrief misses one.
Break! Get out.
We have not seen poetry in motion here thus far with Kinchen and Moncrief.
Well, Kinchen is letting Moncrief dictate the pace and fight in the center of the ring, which is Moncrief's type of fight.
Under a minute to go. Round 6. Left hook. Landed. Kinchen. No follow-up.
The punches are not as effective as they look, Tim, because Moncrief is moving away with the punch. Kinchen is telegraphing every punch he throws.
Step out.
Under 30 seconds to go in the 6th round.
He wound up before he threw that left hook. Moncrief had all day to block it.
Easy, Dustin. Step back. Back.
Coming to the end of round 6, middleweights James Kinchen and Ralph Moncrief. Round 7, 10 rounds of middleweight boxing. On the right of your screen in powder blue is Ralph Moncrief from Cleveland. Down the right of your screen in white, James Kinchen from San Diego.
All right, Tim, I've been saying that Kinchen should get Moncrief against the ropes and in the corners. In Moncrief's corner, they told him to get Kinchen against the ropes and hit him with some combination. They said because he's inexperienced and doesn't know what to do when his back's on the ropes.
Easy, Dustin. Don't punch. Don't punch. Back off. Right back.
Moncrief on the right, Kinchen on the left, and coming up following this bout will be the NABF Cruiserweight Championship. Leon Spinks and Jesse Burnett. Burnett has fought for the light heavyweight title. Spinks has been the heavyweight champion. Now they're trying to win a title in the relatively new 195-pound class. Spinks coming down from the heavyweights and Burnett moving up to the light heavyweights.
Kinchen is trying to load up on every punch, and he's telegraphing his punches. See them coming. Got to put them together.
I am afraid I don't see a threat in this ring to Marvin Hagler's crown.
Not at the moment, Tim. Not at the moment. Well, they told Moncrief when you get him against the ropes to throw punches, and that's exactly what he did. These rounds are so close that every little bit of extra activity on one fighter's part is going to win him a round.
A minute to go. Vinny Rainoni, the referee, will figure in the scoring on the round system here in New Jersey, along with judges Tom Kazmarek and John Stewart.
I'm surprised that Kinchen is staying in the center of the ring. He hasn't changed his style since the opening bell. He's the undefeated guy. He's the kid. He's supposed to be on his way up. But he really hasn't impressed him. It's been a very, very close fight.
Under 30 seconds to go. 7.
go.
Approaching the end of the 7th round. Middleweights in McAfee. Round number 8. Ralph Moncrief in the powder blue. James Kinchen in white with green trim.
Moncrief landed the 3 best punches of the fight, Tim, in these first few seconds of this round. 2 sharp right hands and a good straight left.
Go, Jimmy! Pick it up! Keep his power out! Run him off! You gotta keep your punches up. One of them.
Another warning to Kinchen from referee Raynoldi to keep the punches up. No points have been taken away, and if you've joined us along the way in this bout, there have been no knockdowns.
Well, Tim, this is the first time in the fight that Moncrief is actually backing Kinchen up. Backing him up, Tim. Most aggressive round for Moncrief fight starter. And there's that short ring apron, Tim. It really caused a fighter to hurt his leg.
Let's go. Let's go. Breathe this guy.
And you saw Kinchen's foot slip off the edge of that apron,
Get out.
as happened to Irving Mitchell in a bout earlier this afternoon, when he lost to Azuma Nelson. Right hand lead by Moncrief, and Kinchen just pulled back in time.
You know, Tim, a lot of people ask me what a regulation boxing ring is. They probably think it's like a baseball diamond or a football field, but it isn't. It could be anywhere from 16 to 20 feet inside. And I'm not sure about the regulations for a ring apron.
Keep up now. You keep up. Let's go.
Low blow warning to Moncrief this time.
He has 2 more warnings coming to him, and then they're even.
No points have been taken away. We often get a lot of warnings and no points deducted. Under a minute to go, round 8.
Moncrief seems to sense that Kinchen is getting tired, Tim, because he's really taking chances now. He's coming right after him, and he's winging punches, winging big punches. And Kinchen does look tired.
Kinchen, the younger man, as we mentioned, he's 25, and 32-year-old Ralph Moncrief saying that if he doesn't win this one, he'll probably quit. As we see it, we got him slightly ahead. Under 30 seconds to go. Round 8.
Again, you figure that Kinchen's the younger man. He has the weight advantage. You think that Moncrief would be the guy that would be wearing out.
Heavy punches, but neither
Best right hand was by Moncrief, Tim.
To land, the heavy artillery, and Moncrief certainly had the best of it. Final seconds of the 8th round. Kinchen on the attack.
Step by, watch your head. You're headed.
Ronaldo Snipes is here at ringside, popular in the New Jersey area. And this is round 9, and Ralph Moncrief, as we see it, I gave him round 8, and he has now opened up, my card at least, fairly comfortable lead. I think that Kinchen could still win the fight, but Moncrief is in command. You agree with me, Clancy?
Tim, you're never comfortable when you're in there. A lot of these rounds have been very, very close. I have Moncrief leading also. Again, Kinchen could go back and have 2 strong rounds and win the fight.
Yeah, well, I see it that way too. And of course, the judges may have different views. Tom Kazmarek and John Stewart, and referee Vinny Raynoldi.
Best 4 punches of the fight by Kinchen, Tim. He really landed.
Another combination scored by Kinchen. Showing a little bit of fatigue here, to be expected. Moncrief missing badly.
Kinchen is really breathing heavy now, Tim. He's really tired.
Let it go. Step back. Hold.
Both fighters, after that heavy exchange moments ago, can only manage a couple of punches at a time, then have to rest.
2 hands.
And Gil, as you've often said, those misses tire you out more than the ones that land.
Yes, they do, Tim. Fighter throwing punches and misses usually gets very, very tired.
Kinchen landed a solid left Moncrief ties him up.
Kinchen has landed more punches in this round, Tim, solid punches, than he landed in the entire fight up until this time. Landed some very good, solid punches.
In the 9th round.
And Moncrief doesn't seem to have any sting left in his punches at all. But again, when you hit a tired guy, anything can happen.
Left hook landed from Kinchen.
Break it out. Step back. Out.
Well, this has been a good rally by Kinchen. We've had a lot of close fights in the last 2 or 3 weeks, particularly scored in the state of New Jersey, where we've been most often in recent weeks. And this round by Kinchen could mean another close one here today. 15 seconds left, round 9. Coming to the end of the 9th round, both fighters showing a little weariness.
Let's go. Break out. Step back.
Round number 10, James Kinchen in white, Ralph Moncrief in blue, and they come out sluggish. A good rally by Kinchen in the 9th round.
Moncrief's punches seem to have lost all their snaps, Tim. He hit Kinchen right on the chin with the right hand, didn't even blink. Kinchen hit him back 3 good solid shots.
Kinchen looking wild, a little blood from the nose of Moncrief. He looks dog-tired.
Well, Kinchen can freewheel now because he feels, I guess he knows that the sting has gone out of Moncrief's punches. He can take all kinds of chances.
32-year-old Ralph Moncrief trying to keep his boxing career alive with a victory here that he hopes would propel him into the top 10. 12th ranked WBC middleweight James Kinchen trying to remain unbeaten, hoping to move up into title contention. And it may be on the line in this 10th round. Cabaret Theater, the Americana Great Gorge Resort.
When a fighter throws a right hand away, Moncrief did and goes right off his feet, you know he's exhausted. His legs won't hold him anymore.
Oh, good left hand, and that wobbled Moncrief. He's in trouble. Kinchen sensing it, trying to get a clean shot. Moncrief punching back.
Moncrief threw a beautiful combination, Tim. Landed both punches, but again, no sting.
Another left hand landed by Kinchen, not as heavy as the one a moment ago.
Let him go. Step back.
Moncrief gamely staying on his feet. Trying to at least finish here on his feet because the judges may see him as the leader from early on. Kinchen strong in round 9 and stronger here in the 10th.
Moncrief has absolutely nothing left. But he has that veteran's ring guile. You notice he slid in behind the jab, killed another 15 seconds. He's trying to finish on his feet.
Under a minute to go in the fight.
Again, in Jersey, they use the round system, Tim, so it doesn't make any difference how big a round you had unless the fight comes out 5-5. So again, it could be an interesting fight to listen to the scoring to.
Yes, indeed. We have not had a knockdown in the fight. Most damage has been done in this 10th round by James Kinchen. Under 30 seconds to go. He is also arm-weary and has missed a lot of chances against an obviously weary Moncrief. Left hand landed, and that knocked him down. A wild left hook sent Moncrief to the canvas right above us. Gamely onto his feet in the final seconds, and not to be saved by the bell in the final round in New Jersey. A right and a left. Kinchen trying to finish him off. Moncrief grabs and holds on. And there's the bell. Moncrief survives the assault of James Kinchen in the final round. And it will be an interesting fight. The result of this one, Kinchen, as we saw it, certainly won rounds 9 and 10 handily. But how about earlier on? How did you score it at home? And Ralph Moncrief literally hanging on to survive the fight on his feet. And a game display by the 32-year-old Clevelander.
Tim, this could be a problem with the round system. Now, again, Kinchen had these 2 very, very big rounds. Using the round system, it couldn't do many good at all if the other guy won the close rounds early.
Well, on my card, I gave 5 to Moncrief, 4 to Kinchen with 1 even. But again, it doesn't mean a thing. It's how the judges here see it. There's that knockdown again. A wild left hook by Kinchen. Not exactly classic, but had enough power for a weary Ralph Moncrief to be sent flying into the ropes. So we'll be back with a decision here in McAfee, New Jersey very shortly, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. And the scoring as follows. Judge John Stewart scoring at 6-3-1. Judge Tommy Kazmarek scoring at 7-1. Referee Vinny Rainoni scoring at 5-5, but in points has it 45-43. And the winner, and still undefeated, James the Heat Kinchen.
Well, James Kinchen has won the decision here unanimously. A little higher scores than I showed on my card. Stewart and Kazmarek, the judges, going 6-3-1, 7-2-1 respectively. The referee, Vinny Rainoni, had it more the way that we saw it. He had it even at 5-5, but with the supplemental system also went with Kinchen. So James Kinchen remains undefeated. He is now 24-0-1, and with still 19 knockouts, he was just unable to stop Ralph Moncrief, a very game competitor who hung in there in that final round when it looked like he was almost out on his feet. And so Kinchen continues.